with the cold water, but it's also about the water. Like here in New Jersey, the water is way too hard. In Japan, water everywhere you go is very soft, and they have like the mountains. If Japan has one thing, they have water because they got the sea and all the mountains. So where does it rain? In the mountains. And so they have all these wells, and usually in the mountains there's a well, and then there's a little tea house, because that's where this recluse, basically like a retreat, and that's where they would go and have this tea ceremony. Or also culinary, like you go into the mountains and there's a little noodle shop. On top, they use the water from a creek or from a well, and they have bamboo pipes, and the noodles are cooked upstairs on top, and then they're being washed down, and you sit down and catch it with your right out in the open air, and catch it, have your little bowl, and with that water and everything. It's all very fresh and beautiful thing. But with that in mind, so we got do clay batch 6, commercially not available nowhere. So you're privileged. Not just clay, but do clay. And you said do clay or something, right? Like that same Wabi-Sabi.
Yeah, I forget what the statement was. I remember we came up with something fun.
Yeah. So you have a bowl of clay, and make it as round as possible. Here you go. Here you go, sir. All right. It's like pizza. So. Okay. So you place it in palm of one hand, and then with the thumb of the other hand, you poke a hole in it slowly. And while you when you poke it, you turn it. And this is already the turning wheel, the pottery turning wheel, just very slow. And you poke it, and you go a little deeper. The point is of doing it evenly, but again, it's you get a feel for that. Take your time. You can. Some people work very quickly. Anything goes. It's really like Andy Warhol's approach to art. Anything goes. So Campbell's tomatoes soup can is art. So with this, you can go and you see like here the prints of the fingers that can be, if you go, so you turn it little by little. It's basically the same thing that happens on a potter's wheel, just very, very slow and with a little more unevenness. But someone who's really good at that, having done like a couple of thousands or whatever, in Japan we always say like you're getting good at something when you have done it 10,000 times. So, so the number 10,000 is like, they can also say if you have done it a lot. But I guess 10,000 times sounds more impressive.
Now, your bottom is a little bit flat. Should it be flat?
Well, what I do, because see, they all have feet. In Western pottery, often it was just cut off straight and it's flat, but the Japanese had the foot thing, which gives another element of design. Mm-hmm. But also then, when you have something hot, it is cooler to hold, because you bring it to your mouth, so you hold it.
Right. So how far down should we hold?
So I would leave a little bit to make a foot. To leave that option. See, you go, and of course you, depending on how long your thumb is, that's how deep you can go. And then you change the technique by going like this. You make it wider. And it's not about making it super thin, rather than even. And when it gets like these cracks here, that's you can seal it, but you can also leave it because it's a nice surface structure thing. And then you can go wider. You can press from the inside, and that's what you can do.
So the little crack things are normal?
Yeah, they're normal. They don't do anything. If you don't like them, there's a little bit of water here. Don't use too much. You would go and just go like this, and they'll disappear. Yep. So even like when I do it like this, I still turn it evenly. Clay, when fired, shrinks. So this is probably 12% or something. So if you have some specific thing in mind, the amount of clay is kind of about right to make a tea bowl. But again, it doesn't have to be a tea bowl, it can also be for...
Can you put an impression in it?
Yeah, you can.
So this is a tea bowl more than a teacup.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Although there's like the tea set for the traveling tea master, where everything, the whisk, the bowl, the little ladle is all in miniatures, downsized, and the tea bowl is usually just like this size. So that's more like what you would think is a cup.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a
What you in here?
unusual thing, but.
But we're not approximating these tea bowls, are we? Or are we?
No. If you want to look at shapes,
Because Grace is looking at her.
well, she's a pro. So